there is a lurking killer in the majority of the food that we all eat daily, and it's called sugar. I'm going to share a personal story with you today before we begin. I began to develop an unhealthy relationship with sugar at a very young age. I had different rules enforced by different parents. At my father's house, sugar was forbidden. I would then visit my mother's house where the rules were non-existent in regards to diet. Sugar binging ensued on a weekly basis. Now, in my adult life, I struggle with a powerful addiction every day. I have cravings, I get moody, my mind races, my depression and anxiety heighten, and I have energy slumps when I don't get my fix. When I do get my fix, I feel this sort of euphoria and satisfaction. Sounds like signs of an addiction, right? That brings me to why I am here today, to encourage you to reduce, if not eliminate, sugar from your daily diets. I want to inform you about sugar, the effect it has on our bodies, and how it affects our brain chemistry. Most importantly, I want to give you some tips on how you can make a lifestyle change and reduce or eliminate completely processed sugar from your diet. Let's start by looking at how sugar is used and stored in our bodies. Sugar is a powerful molecule that exists in many forms and is necessary for important functions in our body. One such function is a process called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is important for every living thing to function on a daily basis. It's what happens when we get too much sugar that's the real problem. As we all know, a sugar-heavy diet often leads to excessive weight gain, which in turn can lead to many diseases, including heart disease. However, even if you don't become overweight from eating sugar, you can still be at risk of these diseases. Excessive consumption of added sugar can massively increase blood pressure, and it can also force your liver to pump more harmful fats into your bloodstream. These two things are a recipe for disease and disaster. Overconsumption of sugar can also potentially damage your eyesight. High blood sugar causes the lens of your eyes to swell, which changes your ability to see properly. It could just be a temporary problem caused by high consumption of sugar within a short period of time. Getting your blood sugar levels back down to a regular amount will fix the issue, but it's still a big cause for concern. Quitting sugar will mean you eliminate the problem completely. Sugar also has an effect on your dental health. The sugar you consume becomes acidic bacteria in your mouth, which begins to dissolve and damage your teeth. Over the years, a high sugar consumption will cause more of this bacteria to get stuck inside your mouth and rapidly increase the rate of tooth decay. Avoiding foods high in sugar, such as fizzy drinks and sweets, will help to keep your teeth and gums protected from this bacteria. Sugar also weakens your immune system and reduces your body's ability to fight off infections. Too much sugar curbs the white blood cells within your immune system that help fight off bacteria, leaving your body with a harder job to rid itself of the bad bacteria, which then heavily increases the likelihood of you catching a common infection. As if that wasn't enough, sugar can be more aging for the skin than a lifetime of lying in the sun. That's right, sugar can seriously speed up the aging process. This is due to a process called glycation. This chemical process happens when blood sugar levels become excessively high. Sugar molecules circulate through the blood and bind to other components, forming substances known as protein sugar complexes. These complexes trigger an inflammatory response, causing tissue damage and premature aging. If you want to stay looking young, maybe stop eating sugar. You've seen all the reasons to stop eating sugar, and now you probably want to, right? Distinguishing the meals in your daily diet that hold the highest sugar content is a great place to start. For example, if you generally go for a bowl of cereal, a yogurt, and a glass of juice for breakfast, you can easily find yourself consuming over 30 grams of sugar. The American Heart Association recommends that women consume no more than 24 grams of added sugar per day, and men stay under 36 grams added sugar per day. Astonishing, right? If you're going to be getting your sugar from anywhere, make sure it's from foods like fruit that contain 100% natural sugar. Sugar is not completely unavoidable. However, added sugar is. You can find foods that have artificial sweeteners instead of processed sugar. Essentially, consuming these types of sugar substitutes will trick your brain into thinking it's consuming sugar, but this is only to be used as a short-term strategy. However, as the end goal is to stop your brain from thinking it's consuming sugar completely. Another method is to eat foods with natural sugar. Stock up on fruit and berries instead of high-sugar granola bars and muffins. In a book called This 21-Day Sugar Detox, the author Diane Sanfilippo informs us that we have to reset our bodies to learn how to operate optimally without processed sugar. I want to challenge you. When those sugar cravings strike, try these two things. Number 1, exercise. Working out can help combat your sugar cravings by releasing endorphins throughout the body and eliminating your symptoms periodically. And well, you can never have too much exercise, so make it part of your routine anyway. 2, drink water. Sometimes cravings strike when all you really need is more water inside your body. Water is an elixir, one that far too many people ignore. Make sure you're drinking at least 2 liters a day. This is one of the best ways to keep cravings, headaches, and such at bay. I also urge you to grab some foods in your pantry, like granola bars, maybe some condiments from your fridge, and read the ingredients label to see just how many grams of sugar are in the products you use on almost a daily basis. Now, when you see how much sugar is in those products, I would like you to commit to a sugar detox, even for just a month. See if you can replace those foods that have that excess sugar that you know your body does not need with fresh fruits and vegetables, raw nuts, and seeds. I hope that you have learned today about the silent killer sugar and how it affects our bodies. I also hope you can take the steps listed needed to maintain a life without excess sugar.